In a lavish bedroom, a pallid woman lies in bed, her fragility accentuated by the stark white linens. Cinderella sits beside her mother, her youthful face etched with concern as her mother whispers, "My sweet child, stay kind and good, and I will always be close to you in your heart." Her mother's eyes gently close, a final, silent farewell as she fades away. Cinderella, heartbroken, clutches her mother's words, a beacon of hope in her devastating loss. A year has passed. Sunlight streams through the ancient trees, illuminating a serene gravesite. Cinderella kneels by her mother's grave, her brow furrowed in tender concentration. With gentle hands, she plants vibrant flowers, each bloom a symbol of enduring love. Her voice soft with affection, Cinderella whispers stories to her mother, bridging the realms of life and memory. The grand foyer is breached by the stepmother and her two daughters, their beauty a mask for the coldness in their eyes. The stepsisters, with cruel efficiency, focus their malicious intent on Cinderella. Cinderella's elegant gown is torn away, leaving her exposed and vulnerable in a drab gray smock. Her fine clothes are tossed aside, dismissed as worthless remnants of a life now out of reach. In the relentless hours from sunrise to sunset, Cinderella's days are consumed by endless toil. Her stepsisters, with malicious delight, scatter peas and lentils into the ashes, reveling in her increased burden. She kneels, her hands scrubbing relentlessly, her face streaked with soot, a poignant testament to her ceaseless labor. Exhausted, she finds fleeting rest by the hearth, her soot-stained face a mirror to her sorrowful existence, earning her the cruel moniker, Cinderella. Sunlight floods the opulent home as the father prepares for his journey, servants attending to every detail. The stepdaughters, adorned in exquisite garments, eagerly await their promised gifts. "Father, I desire beautiful dresses from the fair," stepdaughter 1 exclaims, her eyes gleaming with anticipation. Stepdaughter 2 eagerly proclaims, "And I, pearls and jewels, the finest you can find." The father turns, his expression softening as his gaze falls upon the quiet Cinderella. With gentle affection, the father asks, "And you, Cinderella, what is your wish?" Cinderella kneels at her mother's grave, carefully planting a hazel twig. The twig magically grows, reaching skyward and transforming into a beautiful tree. The tree's branches stretch out like welcoming arms, offering solace and comfort. A pure white bird flutters down, landing gracefully on the tree's branches. The bird, a messenger of hope, tosses down whatever Cinderella wishes for. Sunlight floods the grand hall as the king's proclamation echoes, promising a festival and a chance for every young woman. The stepsisters erupt in delighted squeals, their minds already consumed with visions of exquisite gowns and dazzling jewels. Cinderella watches from the shadows, a mere flicker of hope igniting in her eyes, quickly suppressed by the weight of her reality. The stepsisters, their excitement turning to command, unleash a torrent of orders, demanding Cinderella's immediate assistance. Cinderella approaches the stepmother, her voice a fragile whisper as she dares to dream. "May I go to the festival, stepmother?" The stepmother's cruel decree shatters her hope. "Absolutely not. You have far too much work to do." Cinderella approaches the hazel tree, its branches looming like skeletal fingers against the sky. Her voice echoes in the silent graveyard as she calls out, her plea carried on the wind. A flurry of wings fills the air as birds descend, their tiny beaks becoming instruments of hope. Cinderella's eyes flicker with hope as she carries the bowl of sorted lentils towards her stepmother's house. Under the watchful gaze of the moon, Cinderella stands alone by her mother's grave, the silence broken only by the whisper of her hopes. Kneeling by the gnarled tree, Cinderella pours out her heart in a hushed prayer, her voice a fragile thread in the vast night. From the heavens descends a flurry of white wings, delivering a shimmering cascade of moonlight and dreams. At her feet, a gown spun from starlight and slippers of purest silk materialize, tangible proof of a whispered wish. Clutching the gown and slippers, Cinderella flees towards the distant lights of the royal ball, her heart pounding with a mixture of hope and disbelief. Cinderella, a vision in shimmering elegance, enters the royal ballroom, unaware of the envious eyes upon her. Lost in their self-absorption, her stepfamily remains blind to the radiant presence in their midst. Amidst the throng, the prince's gaze locks onto Cinderella, drawn by her unparalleled grace. As the evening wanes, Cinderella, mindful of her promise, discreetly slips away from the prince's side. The royal ballroom dazzles under a sea of candlelight, a spectacle of wealth and anticipation. Cinderella appears, her gown radiating a light more captivating than the stars above. The prince, seized by a desperate longing, commands that the palace steps be smeared with sticky pitch. As midnight looms, Cinderella flees, leaving behind a golden slipper ensnared in the prince's desperate trap. The prince arrives at Cinderella's home, a golden slipper held aloft, his guards a gleaming testament to royal authority. "Only the girl whose foot fits this golden slipper shall become my bride," the prince declares as the stepsisters surge forward in desperate anticipation. "It's just a bit tight. I almost have it." One stepsister strains, while the other insists, No, let me try. My foot is much more delicate." As the prince's eyes fall upon Cinderella, he asks, "And who is this?" Under the radiant sun, a royal wedding unfolds in majestic grandeur, a scene of dreams realized. At the edge of the celebration, the stepsisters stand, their faces a canvas of hope mingled with lingering apprehension. Cinderella, a vision of radiant grace in her wedding gown, extends a hand in heartfelt forgiveness, bridging past wrongs with boundless kindness. Beside her stands the prince, a figure of regal happiness, his presence a testament to their enduring love. And so, Cinderella and the prince lived happily ever after, her kindness and patience forever rewarded.